Shalom. I am back again. Um, so I pray all is well. Pray that this video finds you just the way you need to be so that you can grow from watching this video in one way or another. Um, so today's videos will be about, because um, if you watched any of the other videos, my download says 3 videos a day until I'm given another assignment. So this video is going to be about, here's the thing, I probably said in the other video, with my other video, when I started this channel, I just started talking about my life, just started talking about things. So now this season, I'm starting to talk about the lessons that I'm learning through Yah's word and through the things I'm going through now. Um, if you see my channel, you'll see my Amazon store. I have books out there. None of them will be over $30. Um, they're great. Not just because they're mine, but because the Most High wrote them and it's how they're written. They're awesome. I encourage anyone. It's for free. You can go over to my Amazon store and you can just read the first couple of pages of a few of my books and see how it's written. I'm amazed. I'm telling you, I'm amazed. And it's not me, so there's that. So here's another book title that I will be doing. It's called Stop, Pray, and Wait. This book will be teaching us how to surrender, because I know you might hear me saying a lot of time, we need to follow the Most High, we need to surrender, we need to just allow Him to be our guide. And most people don't know how to do that, because I know I didn't. So this is the purpose of my healing journey, my books, my curriculum, the videos. It's like a blueprint to show you what and how I've learned to do it. Not saying that this is what you should do. I'm just saying this was worked for me. And if it worked for me, people say that. And you hear people say that, you're like, okay, yeah. No, seriously, I never thought that I would be the woman that I am right now. Like, I never thought that this was who I was. Like, this is who he made me from the door. I just didn't know. And I'm so thankful that I know now. And so I'm just wanting to help other people figure out who they are so that they can feel what I feel. So again, this book is called Stop, Pray, and Wait, which teaches us how to surrender. Let me tell you how I normally would do things. An issue come up and I react. I ain't thinking about nothing. I'm just going. I'm just going. Because normally when something came up, it was usually financial, and I was always struggling in that area. And so I would just go. Um, if my thought process said, "Ooh, what dude can I hook up with to get this money?" Or at one time, I thought about, this is for educational purposes only, selling narcotics, and I have to get this money. Um, I've never thought about like robbing nobody, stuff like that. That wasn't it. But what bill am I not going to pay so I can cover this or something like that? It would always be, along those lines. And 9 times out of 10, every choice I made caused me another issue. It just caused, because like I said in another video, every every action gets a reaction, right? So it was just what I was going through. And I just kept getting myself in more and more issues and getting, never coming about that hole I was in. So today, I stopped, pray, and wait. That's it. And it sounds simple because it is. Something happens, first thing I do is I pray about it. I asked the Most High, like, what am I supposed to learn from this? Um, if it's not something that I'm able to like take care of at the moment, that means I'm not supposed to, and that means I'm supposed to trust Him to allow Him to do it. So that's what I do. I stop. I pray about it, um, and I wait. Now, in my waiting, I don't just do nothing. I keep working in whatever He's given me to work on. Write the books, work on the curriculum, do my videos, whatever it is. Homeschool my grandson, whatever that task is, whatever my assignment is, I keep working on that assignment. But I pray. But I first have to tell myself to stop because I was always that person that would just jump and just get to going into something. And then before I know it, it's like, why did I do this? You know, it's too late now. Now I got to live this thing out. And it never went well. So stop, pray, and wait. And I thought, oh, so is that what it means to surrender? Like, because I'm not doing anything, I'm praying about it, and I'm just waiting for the answer to come. And let me tell you, while you're waiting, like I said, I'm in my work. I'm continuing to do what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm not concerning myself with it. I have already given it to my Father, so He's gonna take care of it one way or the other, right? Sometimes people say that they prayed about something and they ain't getting no answer. That's the answer. Sometimes the silence is the answer because sometimes there's a lesson that we need to learn from it. So it's like, okay, I've stopped, I've prayed about it. Now I'm waiting for an answer. And that answer can come in any way. You could be watching a television show and it'd be like, bing, hmm, okay. Somebody, you could be having a conversation with somebody and you can get your answer. I've gotten my answer a lot of times just by listening to my pastor. Like, oh, look at there. My thing I learned was you had to be open. You had to be listening. You had to be searching. You had to be looking. I think that's why he tells us, search and look for the answers. Don't just sit back and do nothing. You pray about something. That's what I've learned too. When you have a relationship with him, you don't concern yourself, but I don't think he heard my prayers or I'm too bad or I've done too many terrible things for him to hear me because that's definitely what I used to think. That's not how that works. If you ask for forgiveness for real, he will forgive you. You just have to believe that. Now that he's forgiven you, that means let it go. And I mean, you have to let it go. So that means every time the enemy tells you and tries to bring that thing up, whatever it is, or those things up, because I had things, he would bring those things up. Mm-mm. I've been forgiven. And once you learn to forgive, once you learn to trust your prayers and trust the relationship that you have with the Most High, whatever I ask for, I get. If it's not meant for me to have it at the moment, I'll still get it. Because what I know is the things that we ask for usually are things He put in us to ask for anyway. He wants us to desire these things so that we can learn to ask for it, so that He can give us what we need so that we can get it. Because, see, that's where the lesson comes in. You ask for something, now something happens. You get your answer in that sometimes. You know, like my pastor said, you asked the Most High for more patience. What do you think happens in order for you to get more patience? You have to go through things where you need to use your patience so that you can receive more patience. So when you ask for something, you keep moving forward. You never stop. And see, even when now that was the thing that was starting to tug on me. I was working, as a teacher. And I kept thinking, I need to stop teaching and do something else. Like, I'm always teach, but I'm supposed to be doing it in a different way. And I knew that. Um, and I would go to work every day and I'm just having these thoughts and these visions and I could see it. I could literally feel things. And it's like, I'm supposed to really not be working here. And I would just keep praying for him to put me where I'm supposed to be. Like, where am I supposed to be doing? I feel it. I know I'm supposed to be doing something different. So what is it? Show me, Abba. So my car stopped working. And, I was having issues with my car for a while. And this particular time, I said, I am tired of putting all my money in this car. I got a big old bonus at work and I had to spend it on my car. I couldn't even enjoy it. I was so annoyed. So this time, my car stopped and I said, I'm not fixing it again. And I sold it. I guess they crushed it or whatever for parts, whatever. So now I definitely need to get to work. Um, oh gosh. So I'm asking for rides. Because of the time I needed to be at work, I couldn't take the bus. Um, I was like, okay, so my bosses and my supervisors, they were coming to pick me up. They were bringing me to work. Now I'm like almost an hour. Mm, is it out? No, it wasn't an hour. It was like 30 minutes, 30, 45 minutes, depending on traffic, um, where for me to get to work. That's a lot to ask somebody to do for you every day. They would take in turns bringing me and taking me home. Sometimes I had to wait overtime, but I didn't get overtime, but wait later in the day, to get a ride home. Then I got to the point where I'm like, I'm just going to quit the job and forget about it. So I did. And my son was like, why didn't you just let them fire you so that you can get, the unemployment? I wasn't thinking that way. The Most High wasn't having me thinking like that. I'm just going to quit the job because really that's what he wanted me to do anyway. He had already put that on me. That's why I kept asking him, help me do whatever it is that you want me to do. So now I don't have a job, but I still have bills. Now I don't know what I'm supposed to do, but I'm trusting him. I'm like, you know what? This is what he wanted to happen. Then I had to think about it. I got one of those downloads. You asked me to get you where I want you to be. Well, you're not supposed to be working a 9 to 5 with them like that. So goodbye to the job. So trust me from now. I got you from here. I started my YouTube channel and I just trust them. I kept my phone, never was in the dark, always had food, wasn't paying rent, nothing was cut off. Uh, it was wild. Like, this was wild. I think this was like August, September. I didn't move out of there to December. And that's because they were trying their best to do everything they could, the place I was staying at, to not put me, get me evicted because they said I was, they liked me as a tenant. I was so great. I was paying my bills. I was, I was nice. So all the things. So he covered me the whole time. Okay. So I've stopped, prayed, and I just let things happen. It's like, okay, I'm trusting him and I'm just going to move forward. So then I started, I'd already started homeschooling. No, I didn't. Then that's when my grandson ended up coming to stay with me. Next thing I know, I end up homeschooling him. Like, how was that? It's like, see there, it was supposed to happen. Yes, I start homeschooling my grandson. Still don't have no money to pay bills or none of those things. I've had a few people help me out here and there. Um, Now I got the eviction notice. It's time to go. I still don't know where I'm going, and I'm still just chilling. Then I get the word where I'm going. So now I'm here. But before I got here, I had already started working on. Now, no, wait, I went ahead of myself. Once my grandson came in to stay with me, now I'm getting the vision of writing my own curriculum because K-12 was, it was a thumbs down for me. And he needed my grandson to come down so that I can see the homeschool material and for it to get on my nerves enough to say, I can make my own. So he gave me the curriculum. So that was the one thing I started doing. I still had no job, no money, no nothing, right? But I have everything I need. Okay. So then I get the call where I'm gonna move to, so I move. Then once I move, still no job, still now I lost my phone. My phone don't work. I ain't had nobody to pay the phone bill no more after that. So I lost the phone. Um, the phone stopped working or whatever. So I didn't have no more of a phone. I didn't have a phone anymore. So now I have no choice but to learn how to use my computer. Then next thing you know, I'm writing books. He's starting putting books on my head because, I'm still working on the curriculum, getting the curriculum, worked on. I'm like, okay. So, I'm still thinking about my book that I wanted to write about my life. But he was thinking about, yeah, we're going to write the book, but it's just going to be differently. So after I finished with the curriculum, I get a couple of sales from my curriculum. Then it was like, huh, I'm going to write a book now. All right. Well, okay. I'm gonna keep moving. I'm gonna just, keep following. I'm gonna keep letting him take me where he wants me to go. Um, so now I'm writing the books. And as I've said before, I have 10 books and two journals, so 12 books that are on Amazon for sale. I had already was doing the YouTube. He brought me back to YouTube. I'm in my waiting phase. I'm waiting because I'm learning to surrender. Just literally take my hands off of it. If it's not something that I can handle, like if it's like something that I'm supposed to be able to do, if I'm supposed to be able to do it, that means I already have the resources to take care of it. But if I can't, that means I'm not supposed to. Pray, I stop, I pray, and I wait. But while I'm waiting, I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep working. I'm still waiting, but I'm still working also. Yeah, that was awesome for me because again, it makes things so much easier. I don't have to concern myself with nothing. I just have to keep working in whatever he gives me, and everything else is going to come. So I stopped and I prayed. So the waiting, now the wait can be a while. Like the wait can be a long while. I have no idea when my wait will be over. I don't know, and I don't care because I'm fulfilled by being in my work. I enjoy writing these books. I enjoy reading them. I don't have any of them myself. I'm literally waiting for some finances so that I can purchase all of my books so I can actually like show y'all my books and post my books, have it in my hand or whatever. But that too is coming. Um, and so the wait can be a while. So don't get discouraged because I did. Oh, I did. I got so discouraged. Let me tell you. And the praying part, I didn't just pray about it once. I've prayed about this several times. Not because I don't think the Most High hears me. It's because I'm asking different questions from the Most High. But I'm realizing it's really actually all one question that I keep asking. So now I just quit asking questions. I haven't asked the Most High for anything except for what do you want me to do today? What is on our agenda for today? How can I build the kingdom today? Like these are the questions I ask. But before, because I was like, why would you let me be here? I like to be independent. I'm independent. I like to take care of myself. And he's like, my greatness, you asked me. And I'm trying to do this so that you don't have to take care of you, because I've told you, you don't have to take care of you. It's in His Word. He will cover everything we need. Everything. Like literally. But we have to trust Him. So Stop, Pray, and Wait will be a book that'll be out there. It's going to be a part of a series. I have a series. Um, so the series is Stop, Pray, and Wait, Vent, Pray, and Process. And you're never alone. Make sure. Can't get the page. Yeah, no, just never alone. So it'll be in there. So those are probably going to be the $9.99 books, because most of my series books are $9.99. So, not saying that it is. I'm just saying possibly. So I want you guys to check out my Amazon store. Check out the books. Read them for free. You can get a couple of pages or a page or two. I think it's a couple of pages you get to read where you can just read it for free. And just see if it's something you'd be interested in. Share it. Follow me on Amazon. Um, so that you can know when I upload any new books. And thanks for coming by. And I pray this helped you. If it didn't help you, send it to someone else. Just share it. Um, yeah, living this life is not the easiest, but it can be if we follow the blueprint. And I'm here to help you get there because I want us all to win. I tell you, I do. I really, really do. Have an amazing rest of your day. Come on back and check out the rest of my other videos, or just follow me from here on, because I'm going to be making 3 videos per day until I'm told to stop. I love you, and I pray that you learn truth. Hashtag find Kofi if you need a teacher. My pastor is awesome. Have a great evening. I'll be back later. Shalom.